going on, everybody? I just installed the new Humminbird Target Lock, and I thought I'd give you guys an actual preview of what it is with a regular guy, not a professional who has years and years and years and years and years of experience, and the people that make this stuff to help them out. Just a regular person out here who installed it themselves and how I got it to work. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like from my perspective. So you can see that I have it installed on the starboard side. It's a little bit tricky to get the right height on it. The trolling motor will hit it if it's not on there correctly. But right now I have it on Minnkota Steer. And what that does, you can see right here, Minnkota Steer, that's the Minnkota Steer symbol. So what that does is wherever I move my trolling motor, the Minnkota Target Lock, or the Humminbird Target Lock, will move with it. As you can see, I'll move it on the screen. Hey look, some fish right there. I might need to try to catch one real quick. Hold on, let's see if I can catch that fish. Look. Well, I did not catch it, but I did get stuck. Alright, I didn't catch it. We'll move around here and I'll show you some more footage. So like I said, I've got it on Minnkota Steer right now. So wherever my trolling motor's pointed is where the target lock will point as well, which is a good feature for us because this is all new. So we're mostly used to using our trolling motor to steer, unless you have one of the handles on the side, which Minnkota or Humminbird just put out their own freestanding handle. So that's pretty neat. I'm not sure on the price on that. So while you're trolling down here, I'm trolling through a bunch of trees. You can press this button right here, and it's the Minnkota Sweep, or the Humminbird Sweep. They need to just stick with one name, Humminbird Sweep. So you click that, and the target lock will sweep left and right, independent of the trolling motor. Well, I was moving at the same time, but look. See, there we go. I'm going forward. It's sweeping left and right, left and right. I can keep it here if I want to turn, and it'll keep going left and right. So on the screen, this is helpful if you're going through, you're just trolling straight and you're looking for like a random brush pile. Obviously, when I'm trolling through all these trees, you're not going to spot one fish in those trees. It's just not going to happen. I see a few, but I doubt they're bass. I think they're gar. So you could put it back on Minnkota Steer. It'll go right to where my trolling motor's pointed, and I just drive around that way. Now, if I want to keep it in one direction, I can use the foot pedal, or I can use the emblems on the graph here, and I can press it. Oh, that's target lock. Not target locking. Press this, and it'll move to the left. I'll press that, it goes to the right. Which I think that is really neat. Like if you're doing like a bluff wall, I'll keep it all the way over to the direction of the bluff wall, or just at a little angle because it's a 25-degree cone, and I'll let it go over that direction while I'm fishing the bluff wall. But most of the time I'll keep it on Minnkota Steer, or I'll keep it on the Humminbird Sweep and let it go. See, as I'm going this, I'm just sitting here, see a little bit of a mound there with some fish on it. So say I see that, I could press target lock. Now it'll stay, which is bad timing because I'm right above them, but it will stay in that direction. It doesn't lock onto whatever you see here. It locks onto a coordinate, kind of like if you're doing spot lock, target lock, spot lock. It's like the same exact thing. You press the button and it'll stay pointed in the direction that you had it on. You can see right now I'm floating away, but it's still turning to where I hit the target lock. There's some pretty good fish down there. Look at that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, don't be pressing buttons. Not too shabby. I might have to fish that. If you press this button, it goes all the way forward. Now, I don't have the remote. The remote is an extra $100, the handheld remote. I do not have it. So I've got the foot pedal that came with it. With the foot pedal, you've got your left and your right. So you hold it with your hand or your foot, and it'll go left or right. You got the target lock button, so when you press that, it'll lock onto whatever direction you are, wanting it to stay at. Then it has this as a programmable button, and with this, you can program it in the options to do Minnkota Steer, which is what I have it on. I'll put it on there, and it'll follow the trolling motor. You can put it on the sweep motion. You can put it on the north, like the centered button, so it'll center it out for itself. You could also do a couple other things with it. I can go into the settings and show you real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go into. I just put it on spot lock. You can tell it's moving, but I can move the Mega Live on the target lock independently while that keeps me in place, which is nice. See, I can put it over that way. Look at those trees to the left of me. that is by coincidence following the target lock. It's definitely a coincidence. So anyways, I'll go into the settings real quick and I'll show you a couple things to know about when you are setting this up or just trying to figure out how to get into the settings, because it's not very clear. So I'm using a Solix, so it's a little bit different, but the settings options should be the same on a Helix or an Apex. So I go to the home page. I think it's up here for the Helixes. Go to my settings menu. You want to go to chirp sonar. I don't know why I've done a chirp sonar. I would think it'd be under network or something else, but it's under chirp sonar. And if you scroll all the way down, you're going to get to Mega Live. And if you scroll even farther down, under the Mega Live menu here, under Chirp Sonar, you can actually set your Mega Live to the installation depth, interference, rejection, your GPS source, all that good stuff. But what you guys want to look at is right down here, all the target lock stuff. So your heading sensor, you've got to make sure you pair that to the unit. And then that will go off the heading sensor for the Ultrex. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it needs to be an iPilot link in order for the Minnkota Steer option to work correctly. You also have your target lock foot pedal pairing. I've got them both paired. That's why they say forget, because I can take them off and repair them. Super easy to pair up. You click that. You press the left and right buttons on the foot pedal, and it will pair itself. On here, you got the One Boat Network button. That's that programmable button that you can pick that will let you, do whatever you want. And as you can see, I've got it on Minnkota Steer. But if you click on that, it gives you options to go to the home position, which is straight, north, whatever. Mark a waypoint. You can mark a waypoint, which that's a pretty neat option. If you're looking at something on your Mega Live and you just click the button so you know you're in that thing. Disable pinging. I don't know why that would be helpful. Maybe if you are maybe shallow and you're trying to, you know, go stealth mode on them. I don't know. If you guys have a good thought on that, let me know in the comments below. Sweep motion. I just use the screen. I just boom, press it on screen. On Helix, I'm not sure. That would probably be a little bit more of a challenge because you got to use the little buttons over here. You can also do it on the Target Lock remote if you have the remote. I do not have the remote. You can calibrate your heading sensor as well. It's pretty easy to do. Just click on the button, follow the prompts. If you go to the device list, it shows you how much battery life is in your foot pedal because it is battery operated. And then it tells you your heading sensor and all that stuff that is connected. If you have the remote, it would show the remote down here as well. So I'm going to go back to that. And if you guys want to know these settings that I have it on, I go full, if you can see here, full sensitivity. You could go down and lose a little bit, you know. I don't. I go full. And this is just because I'm used to pinpoint, like right here you can see a tree. I'm pointing at a tree over that direction. You can see a tree here. There are fish hanging around the base of that tree. Or you know what? It could be turtles. I've spent a lot of time fishing for turtles. Thinking I'm fishing for fish. Because this stuff, regardless of what some people say online, well, actually one person says online, it's not the put it on your boat and you're catching fish left and right. More times than not, I'm wasting my time fishing for turtle. So it's a fun. I think it's good. I think it's one of those things that you absolutely is necessary to have on your boat if you have the money to do it and you have the time to get on the water and play with it. It's a good option. Look at that fish. Look at that guy just sitting there. I wonder if I throw out to him. I'll probably spook them. You spook them more often than you think when you cast in that direction. If you guys would like to see a video on Mega Live, the settings, and kind of how it works, let me know down in the comments and I'll make a video for it. There's a lot of misconceptions on this stuff, and if you go onto Facebook groups about forward-facing sonar groups, it don't matter if it's Active Target, Live Scope, or Mega Live. There's a lot of people that are giving out information that are completely wrong. And then there's a lot of people making videos about this stuff that are beyond wrong. I won't mention a name in this video, but I will in my other video I'm about to make. But I'll make a video of it. I'll show you how to work. I'll show you kind of how to pinpoint distance and things like that to make it more to take that learning curve away, because I know it gets, you think it's easy, it looks pretty simple, but there's a little bit of things that you need to work on in order to make sure that you have it perfectly dialed in, or dialed into what works with you, because not every scenario, not every part of the lake is good, not every time of the day is good. Right now it's horrible with the sun shining down, reflecting in the water, bouncing off my aluminum boat. It makes a mess. So let me know what you think. If you want any more videos on the Target Lock, I'll make a video more on that, more in depth on that. If you want anything on the Mega Live, let me know. I'll do that as well. But I appreciate everything, and I will see you guys soon.